Good morning, I am Raman, Leonato, and I bring you as every day the message of the day based in the teachings of Guru Rashananda Yogi. As you might remember, those that are following, this week is dedicated to looking at all love with capital letters from our little loves. And it's dedicated to the fact that during these days we engage with our family, with the people that we are walking our lives together. And so let's go with the message of the day. December 8th. When you open yourself, you will never be negative. This is basically an injunction that says that when you are open, completely open, you are not negative. It's an experiential thing, but it's something that the intellect can also get a glimpse that must be true. Because if you are open to everything, if you open yourself up completely, why should you be negative? What negativity? Why should you find any negativity? With friends, partners, family, we exercise in the expression of love. This is what we are doing these days. Attachment can exist in the form of a sincere feeling. In this company, we walk towards unity, which, as Guruji says in many of his satsangs, but how can you be detached of your object of love? So, attachment can exist with these people that we walk our life together, with our family, with our partners, with our friends. And that attachment, that sincere, honest attachment, that we walk towards unity together. How can we be one in separate bodies? This is a question. This happens only when the heart is completely merged. So how can we achieve this unity towards that we are walking? How can we bring these little loves to this all love? It only happens when the heart is completely merged, when the heart of the individuality is completely merged, or relativity is completely merged with the heart of divinity. And it's only through spiritual practices that the heart opens fully. There's no other way. When two fully open hearts merge into each other, the merger takes on a beautiful glow, just as it does in a theater performance with two spotlights on either side of the stage. These spotlights do not give as much brilliance when they shine alone as when they unite their lights. This is unity. Unfortunately, humanity as it is has a long way to go to find this unity. The metaphor, the example, is two spotlights that give each of them a light, but if they merge together, they give even more light. Unfortunately, humanity, which is us, in the stage in which we are, we still have a long way to go to achieve that unity of merging our lights in one light. When your heart opens, you will be unable to project negativity. You will project only love. When we act from the periphery, but we respond from the center when we respond. Therein lies the difference. When we react from the periphery means that when we react is that the changes that we see around us in our circumstances affect the changes that are taking places in the patternings with which we recognize these circumstances around us. That's the periphery and the mind stuff. And then a change in the circumstances produces a change in a pattern that creates a reaction, and thus you are a kind of conditioned machinery reacting to something. The mind, being peripheral, acts from the periphery, while the response comes from the center. And that is where we want to be, in the center. The center is the heart. The center is that it is not an I. Guruji used to say, you feel that he breathes in every breath. So it is, you are merged in that, and from that heart you respond. From the mind, it's a periphery, and you react. So, this is something we can watch during the day of today, because this is a message of the day, and it's a way of learning each day a little bit about us and about this path that we are treading together. So I read again, the mind being peripheral acts from the periphery, while the response comes from the center, and that is where we want to be, in the center. You being the center of the universe, there is no limitation for you. You do not give yourself to your beloved, but you give yourself to yourself. Even so, your beloved feels that you have given yourself to him or her. In this total surrender to yourself, not in the sense of your little I, but in the sense of the self, the true self, you discard, or you stop giving importance to all those peripheral things that we tend to give so much importance to. And in this surrendering, your beloved feels that you are surrendering to your beloved. And why is this? Because everything, it's interrelated. So everything is specular, one thing from the other. And the message for today ends with a little sentence which says, it is the lack of surrender that creates incompatibility. There is no incompatibility in reality. There is in reality just a lack of surrender, just a lack of surrendering to what is. So this is the message for today. Sorry for the initial problems we had in our broadcasting. Little by little we will get better. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and you can follow all our activities in meditationtechniques.org. Thank you very much. Have a very nice day. Namaste.